Well, what the heck is up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of News Nobody Wants to Talk About. I'm super ready for this week's episode. Shall we get into it? Now, I'm not going to pretend like I don't have favorites when it comes to certain franchises. I cover several repetitively because I'm always excited when I see them release new content. That being said, have you seen the new trailer for the true to fashion Resident Evil movie? I love the OG movies, but this was what I wanted from day one. Covering the conspiracy around Umbrella Corps and the destruction of Raccoon City. It's going to have a whole cast: Claire, Chris, Barry, Jill, Wesker, and everyone else from the games. I'm so very stoked to see it. It's going to go to theaters, so hopefully we can see it sooner rather than later. With the fourth game coming to VR, it's going to be a high time for zombies to make a comeback. Are you excited for Resident Evil in theaters here coming up soon? I know I am. Now, speaking of remembering zombie movies, do y'all remember that 70s show? That had nothing to do with zombies, but you get my point. Now, remember that 80s show? No? Well, me neither. Don't worry about it. The point is, like, they're making a remake of that 70s show in the sense that they're calling it that 90s show. And from what I understand, Kitty and Red's actors are coming back to play those roles, which I think is fantastic. And the story is going to be based around Donna and Eric's kids coming to visit their grandparents for the summer. And I think that's going to be really great because Curiosity's got my cat on this one. I can only imagine all the shenanigans they can get themselves into. I gotta see it. Plus, I love the original show, and Red and Kitty are my favorite parents, characters in any of those shows from back in the day. What do you guys think? Is it time to be nostalgic about the 90s? Ugh, who wants to be nostalgic about the 90s? It looks like it's time for Verdansk to turn in its knives and leave the kitchen. That's right, Season 6 brings us new treasures and of course like guns and stuff and skins for our characters, but we could potentially see a new map when Call of Duty Vanguard drops soon. Being set in a different time and in a different location, and Warzone being the sort of free-to-play tether between the other Call of Duty games, makes it easy to assume that scrubbing the map means they're going to be giving us a more era-appropriate location for Warzone to play in. Now that's fun and exciting to me, but a lot of veterans, I like it the way it is players, are going to be upset and have a huff about things being changed. And it might be a change for the better. Plus, don't forget Warzone has its Halloween event coming up. So we'll get to pick some new custom skins and spooky stuff and see what kind of spooky map variants we're going to get to play in. Do you guys play Call of Duty? If so, add my gamer tag. My gamer tag is I died again. And get ready for Verdansk, Call of Duty Verdansk to come out soon. Warzone is still free to play, super fun to play. Download that and play today. Now I have to ask because it might have just been me, but as soon as I got a PlayStation 2 when I was a kid, why did it immediately become, how can I scare the ever-loving crap out of myself, and which one of these games is in fact the scariest to me? Turns out most games didn't have to work very hard, but there were some that did, and the ones that didn't have to work very hard are the ones that are burned into my memory forever. Games like Silent Hill and the others messed me right up. Heck, I was a kid terrified of the OG Resident Evil, so it made sense. But the ones that scared and confused the hell out of me were the Fatal Frame games. You weren't a rookie cop with a machine gun, or a take-no-sass vixen with a machine gun. You were a teenage girl with like the gait of a newborn horse, and all you had was a camera. Yep. Say cheese and die, you son of a, as you snap pics to vanquish the evil spoopies. Set between the stories of these three protagonists, you must discover the mystery behind the new spooky location, the secrets of the dead that haunt it. Showing off how the ghosts met their fate also leads to discovering what went down and how your character is connected to it all. I'm not ready at all, but I better go buy a plastic cover for my couch just in case. Fatal Frame, was it Ghost of the Blackwater, Maiden of the Blackwater? Forgive me, I don't have my notes right here. I can't figure out what the actual name of it is. Blah blah Blackwater Fatal Frame. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, I gotta say it. I see nothing wrong with this. They turn out a new version of something old every week. And the fella I'm talking about is starring in the latest remake of something I actually want to see. So I'm conflicted here, dang it. Tim Chalamet is an outstanding actor, so putting him in everything? Yes. Including a brand new Willy Wonka? Oh yes. Set pics show Tim himself in a very familiar getup, sporting that iconic hat, and it looks like he's going to be a new run through the candy factory. And I haven't gotten a whole lot of news lately. Tells me when it's going to be released. All I know is that it's currently in production. So if you want to hear more about it, you know where to tell me to do it, in the comments. Also, go see Dune, coming out soon with him in it as well. It's going to be great. So if you didn't know, America and Russia have been sort of like in competition for the last few decades about goofy stuff. You know, who can build the first rocket, who can go into space first, who produces the better synthwave. It's Russia, by the way. Well, it looks like our comrades overseas are going to be one-upping us in a way that I didn't really think that we were prepared for. I mean, when I read the article, it kind of blew me away that this was the plan and that's how they were going to execute it. But Russia is going to be the first country to ever film a full-length feature film in space. Yes, a crew of camera-equipped cosmonauts are heading up into the infinite black to give us an authentic extrastellar performance. I wonder what the movie's going to be about. Probably space. Sorry, I couldn't let that one go without laughing. It's going to be a movie about space. Okay, I'm going to cover Borderlands, y'all, in a way I never thought I'd get to. Okay, first thing, there are a handful of game franchises I want to see made into a movie. BioShock, Borderlands, Resident Evil, like true based, not my name is Alice. Well, I'm getting 2 out of the 3 in close proximity with each other. We have Resident Evil on its way, so stoked. And it looks like we're going to get Borderlands to get to a movie too. And I just found out that Eli Roth in his twisted mind is going to be the one behind it. That means it's going to be epic and exactly how Pandora is supposed to look. Gritty, bloody, and straight up wackadoo. Yep, it's looking to be a good summer next year with the release not till then, but at least we have something to wait for. And Tiny Tina's new game coming out too means a heck of a lot of attention for the world soon. Are you a Gearbox nut like I am? I love the Borderlands series. Been playing since the 360. I can't wait to see Borderlands be a movie. Wrapping up this week, I've got something really cool in VR news. With Facebook releasing the Horizons app for Oculus, a sort of online creators community where everyone can come together and hang out and build their own little video games, they're noticing the potential of what they have and the creators that are slowly starting to habit this little space. Well, they're done noticing and now they're fixing to start funding. That's right, if you're a crafty enough creator and know how to handle yourself in the VR spectrum, I have news for you. Facebook is planning to pay out a $10 million creators fund to help promote and endorse the creators already in and future creators looking to download the app and use it. Now, it's not a direct sponsorship, but competitions and perks and bonuses over the next couple months containing cash prizes or just resources to help improve the process of creating within the game itself are currently in motion to both promote the safe creating space for people to play in and to invest in making it the best experience possible and giving people the ability to make games that are currently creating within Horizons. It's a swell time for VR, so if you want to be on the ground floor of something awesome, go download Facebook Horizons and see for yourself. Guys, that's going to wrap it up for another week of news nobody wants to talk about. Y'all rock my socks, people. You really do. Thank you for tuning in, and remember, we release a new video every week, so if you haven't hit that like and subscribe button yet, do that, because I'm Nobody, I love your face, and I will see you next time.